It's a little bit dark in here, but sod it, we'll have to make do. Because anything's going to be dark compared to that performance, mate. Because that lit up the place, didn't it? That was...
It's a bit of a
Lennox,
surprise, wasn't it?
you just stopped a kid who's not been stopped, I think, in his last 21 fights. The kid has learned how to become a really good journeyman, and his job is not to get stopped so he can fight the week afterwards. And I think the last person to stop him was, I think it was about 3 years ago, and it was Chris Brock on his debut.
Yeah.
Well, impressive.
Well,
Plus, this isn't even your weight. You had to put pebbles in your shorts to weigh in for this, didn't you?
Yeah. We got down to weight, and then because it was getting a bit thinky with opponents, we said, just up a little bit. But listen, Ricky came, he did a job, he saved, helped us out, and a lot of people have missed out on fights, haven't they? So we'll really thankfully come down. But we was expecting a good 4 rounds, a good boxing, show everybody what he's got. And then he started, the shots started coming together, and it was unbelievable. And after that, it just all started flowing.
Well, you keep bringing us these unknown quantities, and you tell us that they're good. They keep proving you right, don't they?
Well, he should be good. I've had him since he was 12-year-old, and same with Joe, 12-year-old. And they do.
Well, Joe should have been making his debut on the same night tonight.
He's a gutter. But he's there now. He's as happy for Lennox as he was if he'd have had his own debut, Joe, because they've been together forever, training together.
Close,
So, and all through Joe's 2 camps he's had already, and he's been through with them, and they've done everything together every day, as well as a few other kids. I mean, Jim, Jono, and that downstairs, and Dan Boo's been with us lately. We've had a really good couple of months now.
Well, I caught with you down, you were doing some sparring, and the first time I got a chance to see you, wasn't it? When the interview was talking about this, and I weren't sure what to expect. I knew it was going to be something good because Lee doesn't bring us rubbish, and he talks very highly of you. But I didn't expect that. I really didn't. Ricky, Slick Rick is called that for a reason, because he's very hard to land clean on. He's very, very durable. If you do catch him with a good shot, he can take it. And I think you put him down, twice in that first round?
Or was it second? It might have been second.
Uppercut, so he just unpredictability, kept mixing his shots up really well. Got back to his boxing again at the beginning of the second round, didn't take anything for granted because we know he can do the stuff. And then he caught him again. And the power, I know he can hit, but I didn't expect it to come out to that. I thought he'd not save a bit, but I thought he'd take it with somebody like him, you can bang him in.
It was at least 2 weights above where you should be fighting. And yet you managed to take a kid out who's used to fighting maybe even 2 or even 3 weights above where he's at. So, you know, that was a big statement. Absolutely well chuffed for you. I was just telling someone, I was explaining that your mum and dad are massive boxing fans. You know, that's why you're called Lennox and your brother's called Lewis. It's I think there'll be people calling their kids after you now and forgetting that you're named after Lennox Lewis. They'll be naming him after young Lennox from Bolton. Where's the Bolton? No, Wigan. Wigan.
That's it, yeah. Well, I mean, he come to ask for a better performance. A stoppage on your debut as well against a good kid like that. So
that's what you want,
a tough kid, a very tough kid. He's come a long way.
He made it up for his own back. We're going to be hard to match you now, kiddo.
I'm not bothered now. It's done first, and we can have a nice.
Well, listen, I mean, after a performance like that, what do you think then? I mean, you've told me he's good.
I know he's good.
Was that better than you expected?
Yeah, better than I thought. I've seen him sparring. We wanted the round, but I know what he's capable of, and other people have doubted and said, but I knew when I'd seen him 18 months ago when he had his last fight and he lost to convincing points, but he weren't himself. But I know what he had, and I've seen what I knew with time what we could get out of him, and that's just. And now, as soon as he signs it and the confidence grew, just probably.
Well, that's another thing, because he signed a while ago, and when he put pen to paper, was he a mental change with him? Did he suddenly become more focused?
More focused, more somebody believing in him and confident in him. And I said, listen, forget everything what's going on there. That was all learning. This is where it starts now. And then we changed the training up a little bit, because all my lads train very similar from being that age, no matter where they fight, and built up and just changed a few things. And because I'm learning every day. I go to all these little gyms. I'm not thinking, I just picked up and whatever works with my lads then. And everybody's different. But I knew he had it in him from day one, and he's just proved it for me now. I couldn't be more happy. I'm amazing. So all of the thing I had with Joe yesterday, I was up all night and that before gutted
Well,
for
it's
Joe.
gutted for Joe because that's
Yeah.
the second time his
Yeah.
debuts fell through.
But he's here now and he's bouncing off the walls down there.
Well, we're looking. We're going to try and get a fitter show in. We was waiting until November, but we're going to try and fit a show in October at some point, whereby we can perhaps get some of these kids out.
Well, I said
who
it's not
didn't
just
make it.
debutant kids. There's big names who've missed out.
Of course,
there's a lot.
But you know, the big
everybody's in
names
same-
can survive.
Of course they can.
The debutants is something that you've been looking forward to for a long, long time. So, fortunate you got out and listen. That was an absolutely amazing performance, mate. Well done. And like I say, I was expecting something decent, but I wasn't expecting that.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations. I'm smiling. I can't smile now.
No,
I've got my
you've got
teeth.
teeth.
But I was grinning. You might see an extra little bit of bright light because I filmed that one, and I was smiling all the way through. So well done, Lennox. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
1-0.
Yes.
For all boxing info, news and latest interviews, amateur and pro, across the north, click and subscribe. VIP Boxing Promotions. Also Twitter, Instagram and Facebook.